Well, hello, boys and girls. It's when I feel like 8 o'clock. I'm Pearl of Wisdom, and you're listening to my NHL Pearls of Wisdom, coming to you live from Mrs. Helen's place. Gives me this opportunity to use this environment for our picks, because where I live, there's far too many people, and it would be awkward. But she's just nice enough to do that sort of thing. I had I think it was Mr. Card who was asking if Helen was tired from all of her using the Pearls machine. We have a newfangled Pearls machine now that it basically you just press a button. It's not the grinding one. I know the one you're used to where you got to grind out the pearls like that. Yeah, it's not that. No, we got some fancy pearl maker now. Yeah, top of the line. Minolta. Yeah. Okay. Hovlov said yesterday, pearls, baby. I like that. Pearls, baby. Just like that. That's what he said. So yeah, we're doing community pearls now for a while. We're going to just give pearls to the whole land daily. Individual pearls will come later again, but I want to make sure that the whole land has pearls too, even if they don't even, because a lot of people, they don't even know what they are. So this gives them an opportunity to bring pearls into their experience, as Mr. Card would say. Ooh boy. They're going everywhere. I want to do a little more this week. I got lots now because Helen did just a ton yesterday. So there we go. They're going scattering everywhere, all over the place. Just before we go, a little housework here, as they like to say. I think that's what they use. If you go now to our Patreon, you have a free for the month. You put your $3, $7, or $25 subscription, and we will reimburse you immediately to give you the rest of the month so you can see what the fine stuff that's going on there. We have been nailing picks like crazy. You'll see Mr. Craftsman, who, oh, by the way, here's some pearls for you, Mr. Craftsman. I just said I wasn't going to do individual pearls, but yeah, and I did anyways. Okay, that's all right. There's no rules here at Pearls of Wisdom Industries. There's no rules. I can make them and take them and break them anytime I want. And I did. So, but he mentioned down there, he hit a double parlay 2 days ago. Yesterday, he just missed the parlay. I gave Montreal ML over Detroit, and I should have listened to Brian from BPOW Picks. You can go over there and check us out. It'll be up around later on this afternoon. I don't know. It could be 2, could be 3, could be 4. It'll be up later on this afternoon. But if you want to watch it right now, you can go over this. One of the benefits of our Patreon programming, for that small fee per month, you can have it right now, what our picks are, and for your viewing pleasure. And your betting pleasure. And all your pleasures, actually. What was I saying? Anyways, yes, he hit a double. And I gave him a whole bunch of picks. He took the picks. He had a double parlay. And he made a lot of money. You can go over there and talk to Mr. Craftsman there at the Patreon. And he'll tell you he's making a shitload of money. And so is everybody else. And do your own picks. This is just to add to your own picks. We're also going to have competitions. We are going to start the parlay competition. We tried this everybody like and we'll give you $25 thing. It's not working out too well. I think we had 150 likes. I'm going to do this without Brian's approval. If we can get 100 likes between BPOW and this one, if we can get 100. So far, I think we got up to 50 some. If we can get up to 100 and just touch the like. Just get your arms stretched out there. Like, subscribe, bell, Subscribe bell if you've never been here before, and dislike if you want. We count the dislikes. We love the dislikers. We love them just the same. Okay, let's look at some of the games. I'm going to give you a look at the games, and then you can see our picks later on, or you can go over right now and check them out. But I'm going to give you some of the insights into the games here. Rangers, Blackhawks. Question here in this game, is Shesterkin going to be in there? So we stay in the comment section. There's talk. There's some scuttlebutt that Shesterkin could be back. Lehner will be in for the Hawks. The Rangers now are in that point where they kind of know they're out of it. They're kind of on the edge of their seat. Is Kreider going? Stuff like that. Their flow could be a little. The Blackhawks, in order to win this game, they got to put all that behind them and just play for having a seat in the NHL next year for a lot of these players. Also to not get traded. So they have that kind of motivation. The Blackhawks are close to being in a playoff position right now. They should be rolling Lehner a lot. For them to win this game, they have to not overlook the Rangers and basically play with a lot of intensity and desperation. If they do that, I think they could win this. Bruins versus the Oilers. The Oilers are without Klefbom, McDavid, Cassian, and Neal. However, they seem to be doing quite well so far. We'll find out without Klefbom, but without the other players. The Bruins are flying since the All-Star break, going really well. Rask looks like he's a Vezina candidate. That's the goaltender for the Boston Bruins. And the Oilers, I think, are going to be rocking Koskinen, but we're not sure about that yet. For the Oilers to win this game, first of all, for some reason, they seem to have Boston Bruins' number. They win quite a bit. I think they're 5-1 or something in their last 6 meetings. So that bodes well for them. But they're going to have to play a really strong defensive game against the Boston Bruins here, I would say. Probably playing almost like a trap system. I think you'll see that. And Tippett's pretty damn good at that, convincing his team to play a trap-like system. That being the case, for the Bruins, they just keep on riding this high. Playing the speedy, difficult two-way system that they've been playing, and I think they stand a good chance in this, for sure. But again, like I said, the Oilers seem to have had their number. So wait till our video. You'll see what Brian and I's pick on that is. Panthers versus the Ducks. Panthers, they just traded Dennis Malgin for Marchment from Toronto. I wanted to get into that a little bit on the Toronto side of it. I don't understand it. Mason Marchment is basically more of what it's just a good gritty player. I think the Panthers are pretty much just clearing up some cap space for what might be a bigger move here. They're really looking to solidify their defense. As far as the Ducks are concerned here, they're out of it, but they have a really good, strong coach. And when they play really the system that they're trying to play, which is a lot like the Islanders system, they can beat anybody. This is a very interesting game. Panthers have more to play for. The Ducks have a lot of players that are playing first roster spots next year. I could definitely see them being the spoiler here. And on a lot of ways, I could see the Panthers dominating. Consistency has been a problem with both of these teams, though. So you'll wait till you see our picks here. They're very interesting. This whole card is very interesting. The Islanders versus the Avalanche. Thing with the Avalanche here is Rantanen is hurt, and when Rantanen was hurt last time, which was this year, he's having a really difficult year with injuries. They barely skipped a beat. They've got a lot of guys that can fill those roles, but Kadri is out as well, which is going to it actually might help them out for the playoffs, because this brings them a little adversity to see what their bottom players can do. So they give them an opportunity to play some of their younger players. The Islanders are still without Cizikas and Clutterbuck, and I'm just not a big a fan of them without those two guys in the lineup. We don't know yet, even still. I was hoping to have some goaltender confirmation on you here for the Islanders. Things will change a lot whether Greiss or Varlamov are in. Avalanche almost certainly will be going with Francouz here, because Grubauer is hurt, which I actually think benefits them, because I think Francouz has been the better goaltender as of so far this year. Should be an interesting game. We have made our pick. Head over to the Patreon now. You can find out what those picks are. Like I said, the guys are making mad money over there. Might as well take it. For $3 a month to make mad money, you can still do your own picks. But if we're rocking what we're rocking over there, it's an easy investment. Easy investment. Wild versus the Canucks. Canucks, Toffoli trade. The Toffoli trade, that was a lot to give up. Tyler Madden, third round pick in 2018, is putting first round pick numbers up in college. He's rocking it. In college, if you're doing over a point a game, and you're not not in the final year of your college, this is his second year of college. He's 20 years old, just turning 20, and he's putting over a point a game. You're almost guaranteed to be an NHL player. If you look at the history of players that have put those kind of numbers up in college, they play. They could be anybody from a VC, or I'm just trying to think of some of the other ones that have, or Bozak, or guys like that. They put up sort of those kind of numbers, and they play at one level or another. There's some that are even better than that have even put up better numbers. But he's putting up numbers that make him a very likely NHL player. So that was a lot to give up for a Toffoli, plus a second rounder. This should give him a lot of motivation for this game, though. They're playing a Wild team, however, that just had their coach fired. Their last game was because Boudreau is a player's coach. It took him a lot to, I think, to digest that, but it's been digested now. I don't know a lot about Dean Evison, their new coach, but I do know what he was like when he played. He played for the Hartford Whalers and the San Jose Sharks. And the fact that I know that off the top of my head tells you I hopefully can start making some money talking about hockey, because you shouldn't know that unless you're making money playing hockey. But he was a very grinding, feisty type player. And I think he likely is going to be that type of coach as well. Very feisty, very rah. And you could see the Wild come out here quite a bit. I made an interesting pick on this. And when you look, if you want to go over to Patreon now and see what that is, or wait till later on this afternoon, I'm sure you'll enjoy all of the fine programming and frolic we have together over there. It's amazing. We enjoy it so much, and we enjoy you. If you're not able to go over there or whatever, I'm happy to have you here on YouTube. Happy to have our subscribers, and I love when you put your comments down there and we connect. You know what? I had to send my my Namaste cup back to the four guys cleaning. You think I get this right? I'm damn well promoting. Four guys cleaning cup cleaning. Four guys cup cleaning company. Had to send it back. They're doing it for free. Didn't do the best job this time, but that's rare. It's usually always top notch. So get down there and we'll connect with our divines. Namaste together. And hit the like and the subscribe. Have a great day. Make lots of money today, boys and girls. Lots of love to you.